الكريم أما بعد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and I praise him for all the blessings, and I thank Umid for such an arrangement to discuss or to talk to the teachers in the blessed morning time. And really, I am very much thankful to the previous speaker, Azrat, who has just laid on a very big platform for me. And I was thinking on talking on the same topic in a different angle. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khairan, Azrat. Because he has spoken about the responsibilities of teachers. So I've taken the topic like challenges. So when discussed, and Salim sir asked me what are the challenges? What is meant by challenges? I said it's an open topic, so I can talk on anything and challenges. Because as a teachers, we face a lot of challenges. First thing is that we have to understand who are our audience, because our audience or the students who are in a very, very confused state nowadays. A report says that they can accomplish 36 hours job in 24 hours. So they are talented to that extent. We are addressing the generation Z and generation Alpha. A generation something like 15 years or 16 years span. And the teachers are above like 25 or 30 years above, right? And we are addressing, we have a very big generation gap. So we have to maintain that gap. We are digital immigrants and they are digital natives. I used to say that. So they know things better than what we know, because as far as academics are concerned, there are a lot of teaching materials available online, which are better than what we teach, because where we use like PowerPoint or chalk and talk method, right? But when we see the YouTubes, they teach YouTube videos, they teach with animation and everything, right? So they get the teaching materials available. But what is our responsibility? Why then the students are coming to school? What we have to do? And when we hear the news on daily basis, see, so there are some news which disturb me a lot. 2 days back, on 20th September, a 16-year-old girl was stabbed in a full public view in Chennai Road, near Medavakam. And another news, Vijay and his daughter suicide. And this is last month, in August, a 19-year-old boy suicide, and his father, he also suicide. Why these things are happening? Are we not responsible for these things as a teacher? Because we are the second parents, as we all know. Parents are the first teachers and teachers are the second parents. These are real social challenges which we are facing. What we have to do for these things? Are we not responsible? Or we are going to just escape by saying system saril, it's not my matter, I used to teach, that's my thing. So what we have to do? So today when we talk on these topics, we see the students are very nicely dressed, right? They say we are in stress and we are depressed, we have these things, we have that thing. Why? Because today we are addressing the audience who are not living the original life. Those who are crossed 30, 35, 40 and all, we lived our original life. We never try to compare ourselves with others, because our screen time was very less. We used to watch very less movie, very few movies a week. our screen time was very less, right? Because there were no channels, only there will be 2 channels, right? Or 1 channel, 2 channels. That too, the time will be restricted, not 24 hours. But today, we see the entire day, they sleep very less and they spend all the time seeing the screen and they compare themselves with others. There are a lot of commitments. They are living a duplicate life. They are not living their original life. So when they try to compare with others, they get stressed. Sometimes stress is good because it will motivate us. But the continuous stress is something called as depression. So depression is something worst. So as a teachers, how are we going to address them? The students' teacher chemistry is a big mystery. We don't know when it happens, where it happens, how it happens. But for every one of us, we have some teacher impact our life. Why I am in teaching field? It was the impact of my teacher, one of my teacher. He is not my teacher actually. When I did my MSc in Madras University, Anwar sir from Male Visharam, C. Abdul Hakim College, used to come there he was doing his PhD. So once after completing my MSc, I went to the university and he came and he said, Hussain, give me your resume. I gave him resume and then I walked off. He came running behind me and he said, Hussain, resume kudta sign panna Hussain, adla sign pannama kuduthirkeenga appadina. Then I just signed in. Then he took the resume and he applied on my behalf in C. Abdul Hakim College, and then I got the entry from C. Abdul Hakim College. This is how I started my teaching career. See, there are some teachers who are selfless. They always take care of the students. So the students' teacher chemistry is a very big mystery. All the students, all of us, when I talk about this topic, some teacher's name will come to our mind. Am I right or not? I think I'm right. So if possible, I'll just give the link for this story in the chat box. You can see that if possible afterwards. There's a story, very beautiful story. It's a heart-touching story about Teddy and his teacher, Mrs. Thompson. Just watch the story. For sure, how a teacher can mend the life of a student, you will understand. See, how many of us have a personal touch with the students? How many of us inquire about the well-being of the students? The morning time when we go to the classroom, how many of us used to ask them whether they had the breakfast, whether they not to say, how they feel about the day. So we need to, as a teacher, we need to have the empathy towards them. So this is what a teacher has to do. Teaching the subject is not enough. As I said in the beginning, there are a lot of materials available online. They can learn on their own time. But when they come to the class, see, when I am talking about this, I just, my teacher, my UKG teacher, Mary Miss, is coming to my mind. Because she used to take me and I used to sit in her lap and she used to feed me. So there are some teachers who have a lot of impact in our life. So as a teacher, we must talk to them personally. One-to-one, we have to talk to them one-to-one because it is our responsibility. We are accountable for our responsibility. It is not like that one size fits all. We go to the school, we go to the class and we take the lesson and we just come back. It's not enough. It's not like one size fits all is a failure model, right? We have to talk to each and every student. We have to understand the student. But to understand the student, see, in the beginning, I shown some news cutting, right? See, my son is 16 years old. A 16 years old girl was stabbed in the public. It's not somewhere happening. It may happen to you also. It may happen to me also, right? So we are responsible how to talk to the students because they are the future of the nation. and they are becoming the anti-social element. So it is the role of the teacher to make them to understand the responsibility. So we have to know, see, the impact of the teacher that mentors. That's a very beautiful thing. To me, by a Grant Wiggins, she says that, to me, this is the key to the revolution in all of education, especially in high school. To think of ourselves as coaches and mentors, not teachers, that we are hired to help the students to do their work, not to teach them what we know only. So it is our duty to talk to the students, because the parents are giving their asset, a very big asset to us, responsible to us. They're paying for us. So it is our responsibility that we have to take care of them. So it's just the following slides are like a research report, right? The average teacher affects over 3,000 students during their career, and 54% of the students say a teacher has helped me during the difficult time, and 75% of the students say teachers are mentors and role models. So we as teachers are doing our job in a proper way, or in a correct way, in a correct angle or not, we have to think and we have to act. And 79% of the students say a teacher has encouraged them to follow their dreams. And 83% of the students say a teacher has boosted their life self-esteem and confidence. So this is from US. About 3.6 million students will graduate from US high school this year, and they all have been influenced by a teacher like you. How many of us like a teacher like this? Have we ever influenced our students? We have to think. So we have to have a personal one-to-one contact with our students, so that they can shine in their life with morals and ethics. Shine in their life, it doesn't mean that they have to earn big money, right? So as a teacher, we have to teach them good things. See, I'll share a story with you, small story. There was once a balloon seller, and he had different colored balloons. A young boy went to the balloon seller and asked whether this blue color balloon will fly, and the balloon seller said yes. And then the young kid asked, how about the black color? How about the red color? And the balloon seller said, yes, all the balloons will fly. Moved by the concern of the boy, the balloon seller said, it is not the color which makes the balloon fly high, but it's the thing what is stuffed inside the balloon that makes the balloon fly high. So what we understand from that? The balloons are students, and what is stuffed inside is our duty. So what we are stuffing inside the balloon will make the balloon fly high. So it is our duty that we have to give them good things, so that it is the thing that we have to teach them, we have to touch them forever, so that they can fly high with beautiful colors, with morals and ethics. So these are the missing ingredients of today's world. Just a clipping for you. I think you can hear the sound, right?
Teachers matter because we learn different things every day.
They push you to always believe that even if something is hard, you can still achieve it.
They're constantly encouraging me, and they're trying to make me reach that stretch goal.
My teacher has taught me to worry about my education, what life will be in my future if I don't finish high school.
Mr. Coffee's taught me how to count.
She's definitely taught me to not be biased.
He's taught me some great science.
She makes me look for more sources.
For me to see that somebody was just like me and was able to succeed, she has inspired me to be a better person.
I love me. Good. And
Having a great teacher makes things possible.
He's my dad, he's my mom, he's my friend, he's my psychiatrist.
He kind of believes in me unconditionally, so that way it's easier to believe in yourself.
So what we understand from this? So it's the responsibility of the teachers and we are accountable for our responsibility, and we have to take the responsibility. And it is not only that we have to teach them, we have to teach them all the morals and ethics so that they can become one of the beautiful pillars of the nation. Or we cannot say that systems are illa and we cannot run away from our responsibilities, because we have taken the responsibilities, we have to be accountable. And one more thing I want to share with you about about this thing, that Pondicherry, last year this happened. A woman kills daughter's classmate for scoring higher marks, say the police. So what we understand from this? Can anyone reply for this? How you see this? This happened in the school. Anyone type in the message, or anyone reply?
Envy?
Okay, Alhamdulillah. So I got one reply. So I'll show a small clipping again. I'll try to complete before 7:30, inshallah, hopefully. Second. Yes. The video, right?
Why it's not coming? Ended, huh?
No, sir. No.
Audible.
Audible, right. So this video will be followed by a hadith. See, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, two hungry wolves set amidst a flock of sheep are no more destructive to them than a man's greed for wealth and fame. You know why I shared that video? So you not understand how two hungry wolves behave. See, when they are in the midst of a group of sheep, they are taking only two sheep, but the crave for wealth and crave for fame are more destructive to human beings. Why? So today's youngsters, they want to enjoy a flashy and flamboyant lifestyle. For that, they're ready to do anything. So since they want to be in the limelight, they want to become famous. So they do whatever they want to become famous, right? So whatever they see, they want to adapt. So as a teacher, we have to mend them, because these two things, they want, or whenever you talk to a student, they will say, I want to make big money, I want to become a celebrity. But these two characters are very, very, very dangerous. And this is what the news clipping, what I showed in news clipping before this, right? A mother, a daughter's classmate overtook her daughter, right? In all the academics and all the extracurricular activities. For that, the mother poisoned a daughter's classmate in Pondicherry. Last year this happened. So why? Because the crave for fame. They want to become the first. In all the things, they want to be in the first. For that, they killed a innocent boy. So these are the very two dangerous character in the midst of today's youngsters. And Rasulullah has warned us 1400 years before. They are very, very dangerous. So we have to understand, we have to talk to our students so that they become soft and merciful. Why I'm saying this is, today we see there are a lot of prank videos. And the youngsters, the youths, they laugh at the difficulty of others. When they see the prank video, the mercy has been taken away from the heart. They are full of greed. They want big money and they want to be fame. They do whatever they want to become fame. So we have to address the children that these are not good characters. So we as teachers have to take the responsibility of making a good career for them and a good future for them, so that, because our children are also going to live in the society where the other anti-social elements are becoming famous today, nowadays. So it is our duty, because all the anti-social elements are crossing us. Because as a teacher, all the students, all the youngsters are passing through the schools. So it is our responsibility. If we correct them in the young age, for sure, they will have a very good life. So we have to take the responsibility, and we are accountable for our responsibility. Jazakallah khairan wa alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, Professor Saab, you have dealt with the very important topic of today, challenges. Really, today's problem for the teachers is how to face actually the classroom, because the students are coming from different categories. The real problem is challenges. Of course, today the teaching students are more better than the teachers in getting the knowledge from the social media. And the teacher has to prepare for his, everything. Here, I would like to remind the teachers that the students are spending nearly 25,000 hours from the 5 years to 17 years. It is the prime time of their life. And during this 25,000 hours, the teachers has got the great moral responsibility. You just like a china clay, you can make them or mar them, you can destroy them. It is in your hands to make the students to in the right way. That is the Kothari Commission report. The first line says the destiny of the in Bharat is made in the classroom. And moreover, here I would like to say that the Greek philosophy, that you be a student for 7 years, and after that let him hand over to the devil. You cannot change him. Such is the impression of the teacher. Really, sir, thank you, sir. On behalf of the teachers and roommate, I have, with the bottom of my heart, I'm extending my hearty thanks to you, sir, for your kind talk, for your kind and you put challenges on different topics. Really, it is very, very helpful to you of today's time. Inshallah, it will be beneficial to us. I'm going to give a glimmering success to our teachers. Inshallah, we'll meet you again, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.